So we know that one of the other heroes of the Rebbe, for Chafav, Lenadev, to give tzedakah, and the Rebbe would mention there's various kronis, various funds that are special for certain days of the year, and there's the Keren Levi Yitzchak, which the Rebbe would mention by the Fabringen to give to on the day of Chafav. So it's important for us to participate in that Keren. Everyone knows about the Keren, but we might not be familiar with what the Rebbe said when he started the Keren. So there's two points. First of all, what is the Keren? So the Rebbe said that it's a long sikha, but the Rebbe said that there's various meistis chinuch that exist today in the Jewish world. And some of them have limudei chayil and they have limudei kodesh. And because there's certain laws, the chukei hamedina, the laws of the land require a certain amount of limudei chayil, a certain amount of secular studies, so they also have the limudei chayil. But there are some schools that have the limudei chayil and limudei kodesh equal amounts of times. There are other schools that have mostly limudei kodesh and they have a little limudei chayil, whatever is required by the chukei hamedina. And there's some that don't have limudei kodesh at all. But even the ones that have both, and that's the situation, that they have both, limudei chayil and limudei kodesh, so that might be the law, but the law does not say which one is a priority. The law doesn't say that limudei chayil has to have more of an importance than the limudei kodesh. And we see an interesting phenomenon, the Rebbe says, that when it comes to the melamdim, those that are responsible for the limudei kodesh, they get their check sometimes, and sometimes they don't. And they can get it. Sometimes they can get their paycheck. A month go by, they won't get it. 2 months go by, and then when they get it, the Rebbe said they get a head check. And then when it's time to cash the head check, they're told to come back and get another head check. But when it comes to the teachers of the limudei chayil, all of a sudden there's no playing around. Because if they're not, and the Rebbe says that the institutions rationalize it, and they say that the teacher of the limudei kodesh is Yirei Shamayim, and he's doing it for the cause, so to speak. So he's going to do it no matter what, because you have to be mechanech talmidim, talmidis. But the teacher, if he doesn't get paid, the teacher is going to just go and find another job. So therefore, it's very important to pay the teacher. And not only that, usually the teachers of secular studies get paid either half or double the amounts of the malamdim. And the Rebbe said that he's starting this. It was in Tafshin Chavdalid, which was 20 years from the Hilula of the Rebbe's father. And the Rebbe said he's starting a Keren, and that the purpose of this Keren is that anybody can come in, a Malamed can take a head check that he received from a Meisit Chinuch, and he can take this head check and bring it to this Keren, and he can cash the check. And another purpose of the Keren should be that institutions, even if they're learning equal amount of limudei chayil and limudei kodesh, but any institution that's willing to change their focus and put more of an importance on limudei kodesh over limudei chayil can also take interest-free loans, take a gmach from this Keren, the Keren Levi Yitzchak. And there's one other point which is very fascinating story, which the Rebbe says, what is the story of how this fund began, how this Keren began. And this actually was printed a number of months ago in the Derher, in the Adar magazine. We had the story that there was a woman, which at the time was the woman was anonymous, and the Rebbe said that this Rebbe is the Ishut Tzedkanius. The Rebbe used that lashon, that she wanted to remain anonymous. And I'm not sure if it was she that worked in a school, or her husband was a malamed in a school, or maybe both of them, and they were owed a lot of money in back pay from whichever institution they were working for. A few years, somehow the family survived, and one day they received a check, or she received a check for $5,000, which was all of the back pay that she was owed. So actually check this up. That $5,000 in this is Tafshin Chavdalid, so 1964, $5,000 was actually worth over $40,000. So she took this $5,000 that she got, and she wrote to the Rebbe, and she said that we survived without it all these years, So this $5,000 we don't need. I'm giving it to the Rebbe to do what he wants with it. And the Rebbe said this woman is a woman that has many children, and she's an American, and her husband's an American, and they didn't grow up with the Mesiris Nefesh from Medina Hahi, and they're not familiar with all of this. Nevertheless, she didn't take a portion for herself, or half herself, and give some of it to tzedakah. She took the $5,000 and gave that amount to the Rebbe. And the Rebbe says, I'm starting the Keren with this, which is $5,000, but $40,000 in today's standards. I'm taking this seed money and starting the Keren. And everyone should be menadev to the Keren. What that $5,000 meant to this woman with so many kids, and the Rebbe said it's a family that I'm sure doesn't have a savings account. Whatever the $5,000 meant to that woman with so many kids, that every person should take that equivalent, the amount of money, the equivalent, that word, that value, and donate it to the Keren. So it's something that's supposed to be done on the Yom Hailula, and we can still do it if you did not do it yet. And it can be done online. You can donate to Keren Levi Yitzchak at magbis.org. It's Magbis, magbis.org. And that's a hira from the Rebbe, Lilmid by Svadus, and also to give tzedakah by the Fabringen. So you can become the Rebbe's hira to give the Keren Levi Yitzchak, and it can be done at magbis.org.